had that dialed in correctly on some scrap. That's always a good idea to dial things in on some scrap before you actually do something on your piece. And now we're going to go to our actual project, and we're going to cut in on our project. So I'm going to find first one here, and I'm also going to lay out my biscuit and make a couple extra marks just so I know how far over I'm going. I need to come to here and here, dead center that. I need to come over to here, and I will make corresponding marks on my next piece. So alright, here goes the real thing. I think I need to extend that one a little bit. We got that one right on the money though. I didn't quite come over to my mark on this side. So let's do one more pass on that. That ought to work beautifully. It's a nice tight fit. Again, I'm using a 5/32 inch router bit for this. Alright, next up I have board number 1 here. I need to find corresponding board number 1. And that would be this one. So I'm just going to line up some marks here and make sure that I'm matching what I had done for end to end. You don't really need these. You can just extend your cut a little bit if you're short, but this helps you be a little more precise. Alright, so here we go. Okay, there's our bits in that, or our cuts. Put a biscuit in there. Let's find our other board. Beautiful fit. Check that out. So, I'll even see if I can zoom into the seal a little for you here, the seam. Beautiful fit. So I'm going to turn my air filtration on now. I will mute the rest of the video and let you watch as I cut the rest of these. Hope everybody enjoys. That is how you do a biscuit joining without a biscuit joiner. we go. When we come back, we're going to be doing glue. Thanks for watching. Okay, YouTube, we're back with our next segment here, which is going to be glue up. I'm going to move some stuff out of my way. We are doing biscuit joining. As you can see, I have my slots cut for my two side pieces. The next thing I have done is to look through and make sure that I have matching numbers on my boards. You remember I wrote which side I wanted up and which side I wanted to number. So I have number 1 and number 1, so I have these two boards go together. Sometimes it's important to label your stuff. I brought out a handful of number 20 biscuits. And we're going to start doing glue up. Before I put glue in, I'm going to insert some biscuits and make sure that everything fits snug. That is the downside of doing this with a router table. It's an extra step, not that it's a big one. Line those up, make sure they'll clamp together good. I think that's going to work just fine. So next up, I'll put the long one over here so you guys can see, is going to be glue. Pull out our handy dandy bottle of glue. We're going to put a little bit down into these holes. As soon as I get some going here, sometimes it helps to take off the old glue first from the last time you used it, or just wipe your bottle in the first place and you won't have that problem. There we go. A whole ton of it. If you're gluing up a whole bunch of these at the same time, here's an old tip. Remember all those old disposable chip brushes that we use to polyurethane our other products, projects? When they dry, they're not really good to do a finish coat with anything anymore, but they work great for glue. Don't want to get your fingers in that glue? No problem. I'll spread it right out. They will absorb a little bit. We have enough glue on our project in the first place. So the next time you're gluing up a whole bunch of boards, reuse your chip brushes from your old projects. Quite a bit of glue in that one. I'm just going to put a coating on this. Doesn't really need it. Alright. And then the next step, make sure we have these lined up the way that they're supposed to be. Insert. And then we need to use some bar clamps. A bar clamp's very easy to use. Press this, it's an easy release, and we use this to tighten and clamp down. So we're going to come in with number 1. I'll open that up a little more. Bring that in nice and straight and tight, and then tighten it down. Get my other one going here. You can never, ever, ever have enough clamps. probably enough to hold. Now I can really tighten these down and get them going here. If you have the older style that does not have these little plastic pieces on here, you need to be very careful that you do not damage your wood project, because they will press right down into that, and you'll end up with little circles in your project that you can't get rid of. Just a little tech tip, these are some of my newer ones. So they've got these little plastic cushions, I guess you call them. Get this tight enough where I think it's good. Then I'm going to find myself an old glue rag here and wipe off the excess glue. That's just going to create a headache later. And with me being me, no glue necessary on that bottom part right there, so we're going to take that off. Think before you glue. Oh, that'll sand out of there. A little bit of water on your rag will help too. So there. Now, it's a matter of hurry up and wait. It's going to need to dry for quite some time. But that's all there is to it. That is joining our boards with biscuits. I'm going to repeat that process on each side and on the top, and I will film that so you guys get a view of that here in a little while. Thanks for watching. Happy woodworking, everyone.